Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization V in our Russian Sunset series. So we're going to build a workshop in Moscow to get things started here. And then we have this scout up here checking out this lost island, as it were, off the northeast coast. And we have missionaries. We have lots and lots of missionaries, and we're going to use them. Should be able to successfully convert our neighboring cities to okay, not that one just yet. There's a war of the faiths going on there. There's one more missionary though that I could use, and I'm going to just next turn because I had to step off the road. So we're gonna repair that trireme, and pretty soon Borobudur is done now. I need to build a settler. All right, so Gajamata has completed the Great Mosque of Dien. Dien? I'm guessing it's Dien. I'm guessing it's not Dehene. All right, let's go ahead and use this missionary one more time because that balance is a little bit wonky. We're going to do the same thing here. St. Petersburg is Tengri now. And let's go ahead and use it one more time there. So we have one more missionary, but that's actually, it didn't change the balance at all. But, all right, that's unfortunate. All right, I am going to plant a ship right here and get them to just post up. Also, we're going to attack this barbarian encampment. Take that. You are no match for my scout. Alright, so in St. Petersburg, I'm going to go ahead and build another cargo ship because we need to get our trade situation under control. In Moscow, I am going to queue up that settler because we need to put a city there before those spices are out of our reach. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send... Okay, cool. I have 9 wonders. The closest rival player has 3.
Educate.
All right, we've completed our education research. Let's loop around here. Actually, wait. No, you stay right there. All right, we're going to attack these guys again. Take away their ability to do range damage by killing a few more archers. And then this missionary... tell you what. Let's send this missionary to Passagarde. Do a little forward. A little bit of religious offense. Alright, I'm going to bring this guy down here. This will be an escort for the settler when it's ready. I'm going to have this swordsman come up here and join this worker. Research? Let's go for compass. Or should we go for longswordsman, maybe? Actually, let's go for physics. Because I want that happiness bonus. Again, we haven't... One thing that's been that's been awesome this series is we haven't struggled that much with happiness. I don't think we've been negative yet. We've generally been closer to 10 than we've been close to 0. But I want to make sure it stays that way. So I'm doing everything I can to do that. Especially because my cities are growing quickly. Okay, it's jungle here, so I can't build a lumber camp. Alright, this unit was promoted. We're going to give them survivalism. And we're going to kill off this encampment. Sorry, fellas. All your gold belong to me. Thank you. Alright. Choose production. Let's see, Novgorod. I'm never going to pronounce it right. Let's just accept that. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for university. Now that we have access to university, I'm going to build those as rapidly as I can. And let's use this last charge here in Passagarde. Didn't appear to have any effect whatsoever. Huh. Okay. That's annoying. but our happiness is up to 14 now. All right, we're going to trade with Melbourne. We're going to have them fortify. I'll build a university, but then I want to go ahead and queue up another cargo ship so that we can keep our income ratcheting up. Tell you what, that's only... yeah, it's 3 turns, so we're going to go ahead and have that cargo ship build first. Because I can trade with Vatican City, I noticed. And I can keep barbarians from coming this way if I just keep this area blocked. So we're going to block that. Alright. 2 turns until this settler's complete. 1 turn until it's complete. It's 1180 AD. And I believe we're about to enter... oh, no. We're not close to the Renaissance yet. I could research acoustics and enter the Renaissance that way. But... still have some medieval technologies to research. Alright, so here's our settler. Alright, getting things ready. Let's go ahead and do a university in Moscow. Moscow's about to grow again, which is nice. Let's go to the next turn. Alright, I'm going to have to be kind of careful with this because I don't know what kind of units are there. So what we're going to do, here's this new cargo ship. I'm going to send this one to Vatican City. Okay, ranged units. That's not good. That's not good. We're going to keep those workers offshore. See, while the units are in the water, I can't combine... I can't have the settlers hide behind a military unit, not while they're in the water. They can't overlap. They need to be separate. See? It would be showing a gray 1 like that, or just a movement icon, but no. So let's go ahead and move the settlers into the water. But I'm gonna have to be careful how I do this. Now you chill for 1 turn. Same with you. And we'll go to the next turn so they have some more movement points. Now they're in the water, they can go a little bit farther in each turn. Universities are being built in all 3 of my cities right now, which is cool. We've met the city-state of Bucharest. Really? Where did we meet a new city-state? How did we... That's interesting. Alright, so let's go over there, because it looks like there's another island that I need to visit. Alright, so let's ride right up on them like so. Yeah, I can't attack them. What I'm hoping is that if I move kind of in this order, that any attacks they make with those archers, they will not direct at my settler. The archers won't be able to kill the settler in 1 go, but in 2 shots they should be able to. In 2 different turns. So I need to get the settler by quickly and hopefully not have the settler be attacked at all. I'm really just kind of rolling the dice, to tell you the truth. It's unfortunate that they have composite bowmen set up. Alright, so now let's go ahead. Okay, yeah. This is a little bit nuts. Okay, good. Alright, a naval unit can overlap, but another land unit can't. So we're going to have them protecting the settler. That's good. I'm glad I experimented a little bit. You can tell how much naval combat I do in Civilization V. I have hundreds of hours in this game, not familiar with the mechanics on, on naval units. Okay, so new social policy, let's see. That excess happiness, this one is good right now because we have a lot of excess happiness, so this is going to give us more culture. So we're going to go for fine arts. Notice we now have plus 43 culture. As long as we keep happiness up, that will continue to be a boon to us. Let's go for the... See, Angkor Wat is actually, because we are Russia, the Krepost is pretty much replacing Angkor Wat. We don't need to build Angkor Wat as long as we build a Krepost in every city. So let's go ahead and do... Tell you what, let's build an amphitheater. All right, this is the moment of truth. This is their opportunity to do any kind of damage whatsoever. But it's okay, because actually, as I mentioned, we've got that settler protected now. Ah, Melbourne's attacking the barbarians. Good for you, Melbourne. Defend your borders. I'm about to deal with that encampment just by settling a city right here on this hill. Physics is done being researched. Alright, let's move this settler onto the hill. They're protected by that unit. Very, very good. Let's have the swordsman fortify, and we'll have you ride over here. Or walk over there, rather. Still have a scout trying to find their way. Choose research. Let's see. Let's go for chivalry. Better military units. It is 1240 AD. Moscow is a few turns away from the aqueduct. Oh man, if you have not seen the screenshots of the aqueduct in Civilization 6, they actually are a physical presence on the map. They connect to rivers or mountains, whatever the nearest water source is, and help bring water to the city. They have a shape based on where they're connecting, where their origin point is, and where their destination point is, where they're dropping off the water. They're custom for every location that you build them in the game. They're amazing. I'm so excited about that aspect in particular. All right, Oxford University I could build... Well, actually I can't because I'm about to have another city. But I need to build that sooner than later. Let's go ahead and build... let's do the Artist Guild in St. Petersburg. And let's go ahead and found this city. Say goodbye to that encampment. We have units stationed in Rostov as well, so that's going to help with that issue. I'm going to bring these workers in. And also, I believe a harbor is going to cost on the order of... Oh, I don't have a harbor yet. Duh. Don't have the harbor yet, so we're not going to be able to connect that just yet. But let's go ahead and build a shrine there, and then a granary, a library, and then we'll come back to it. But one thing I definitely want to do right now, those spices are mine, damn it. Let's also do a little bit of tile buying around here just to make sure that no shenanigans happen. So we just used up a little bit of our surplus gold, but that's fine. Alright, so no more barbarians spawning from this direction, which is quite nice. Alright, I'm now going to find my way to Bucharest and see what their deal is. I don't know anything about them. But they appear to be on a phantom island. They might be on a very small landmass. Actually, wait, no, there's something here. Okay, so there's a couple of islands up here. This is cool. It's not just, you know, wherever the other big continent is, there are definitely some smaller landmasses off the coasts. Another very cool thing they're doing in Civilization 6, speaking of other landmasses. Okay, so they just captured a worker that's not ours. Let's go capture it back. Landmasses will be labeled continents. So each continent will have its own name. And different civilizations will have different kinds of claims depending on the continents they're therein. It's just insanely cool, the possibilities. And of course, those things will not be determined by the player, they're determined just by the game. Let's build Notre Dame in Moscow. But still, it's just another layer of complexity to this game that is entirely new compared to what exists in Civilization V. Very exciting. Lots of just little details they've added. So when I'm thinking in terms of this game, Civilization V, you know, yes, there's these other landmasses, but they don't actually have a practical name. They don't have a gameplay meaning other than the fact that I have to travel to them and colonize them separately. But there is another entire layer in that the game actually does distinguish in Civilization VI between different continents, even when two landmasses are connected. Like Asia and Europe are connected, but they're different continents. So, yeah. Really, really cool stuff. All right, we are friends with a bunch of city-states now. We're allies with Melbourne. We're allies with Budapest. Let's go to the next turn. Of course, we still had our ability that was giving us extra, or a free monument, not extra monuments, but a free monument in our first 4 cities, and that was our 4th city. So there we go. The next city we found, though, will not have a monument for free. We'll have to build it. Great scientist has been born in Moscow. That's excellent. So that'll help us... excuse me. Hiccup. That'll help us finish that technology. And let's go ahead and build... Let's build a temple in Novgorod. And let's go for the compass, because I want that harbor. I want to be able to connect Rostov to the motherland, as it were. All right, we're going to have them positioned there. And let's have you step off land in Bucharest and see what's going on with this little island here. It could just be a tiny little island. It seems like it might be. Another thing in Civilization VI, if you haven't looked at screenshots of the Fog of War, no more clouds. The Fog of War is an actual old school map where there are lines that are projecting where the landmasses might be, but they're considered to be unknown. There are drawings of little sea monsters on the far corners of the maps and dragons just to indicate, you know, the unknown explored areas. And as you explore the area, it kind of peels back. And then when you leave again, rather than just being dimmed out, darkened terrain, it becomes a map again. But instead of a blank map, it's a filled-in map. So it's a really, really cool aesthetic that I think the team at Firaxis is really proud of. And if you haven't looked at screenshots, that is another one of the things that you've probably seen first and foremost, even if you haven't looked at a lot of Civilization VI screenshots. But that is one to definitely do a double take at and take a close look, because it just looks so cool. I'm so glad Civilization VI is coming out this year, because I remember earlier this year on the channel when I did the Civilization V tutorial, I opened it with kind of an explanation saying, well, I understand you might be asking, why the heck are you doing a Civilization V tutorial now? The game's been out for a long time. But the exact reason I gave was that I have a feeling some new people might be getting into the series right now, because Civilization VI is going to be coming out, or it's likely to be coming out later this year. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. It's very, very satisfying to think about. All right, let's... Yeah, this is a whole nother island up here. So we might have some more settling to do, depending on what kind of special resources exist on this island. Bucharest is not happy with us for violating their territory. We're just scouting. We're just scouting. So city-states in Civilization VI also have an entirely new mechanic. It's not just a matter of paying them gold and doing quests for them anymore. You actually have envoys that you build up over time based on your relationships with city-states, and you can...
I find the great thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in what direction we are moving.
Excellent. So you can build up a number of envoys, and then the number of envoys you have with a city-state gives you greater and greater benefits. And other civilizations can be in contention with you for how many envoys they have. And then when you have a certain amount, and no one else has that amount, you become the suzerain overlord of that city-state, and you can levy their armies for use in your wars. It's the coolest thing ever. Okay, astronomy. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and research acoustics, because that'll give us the Sistine Chapel. It's not recommended by any of my advisors right now, but the Sistine Chapel is a really nice cultural boost, and I wants it. I wants it. I still have not broken out the full Gollum voice on my channel yet. Sooner or later I will. It's just going to happen, but... it's a real thing. Terrifies my girlfriend. It's fantastic. Anyway, sorry. That's not Civ related. Let's... Okay, that mine is built. Let's go ahead and improve those resources. 20 culture. Okay, that's not actually useful, really, at this point. Another city-state that no one else has met. Lots of city-states on this island. All these islands, in fact. It's just, I have all these city-states to myself now because no one else has met them. Talk about luck. Alright, let's go ahead and build the forge in Novgorod. 6 turns away from Notre Dame, which is going to give us a nice happiness boost. No! Knock it off. I'm not going to give you open borders. Alright, I don't see any... Oh, yes I do. Here's salt. Alright, so we're going to need to colonize up here. We're going to need to get another city up here sooner than later. These lands are going to be Russian lands up here. Alright, this caravan is done. Let's just send them back to Persepolis the way they've been doing. It's fine by me. Another natural wonder discovered, which helps with happiness. Let's construct that plantation. Yep, let's build a harbor there, because we need that harbor. We need harbors on both ends in order for that city connection to work. No. I'm being such a dick to Persia. It is 1320 AD. Time is flying. We're only on episode 6, and we're a good ways into the timeline. That's what happens when you play quickly. Also, lower difficulty level. We're playing on Prince, which is standard. It's not low difficulty, but it's not high difficulty either, so less deliberation. I'm just going to peek down this way real quick, because I want to explore the whole island. I have a feeling I've got the place to myself right now, so... Yeah, this has definitely changed the game. We're gonna send settlers up to colonize this area. There's a river here that we can colonize along. Porcelain's connected for Prague. Okay, that's good. That's going to give us some additional influence with them. So we're allied with them. Wow. We've managed to just completely accidentally build up a very nice alliance with Prague, which is helping to give us our culture every turn. I have not tried to get points with them. I just have organically done it. That's awesome. All right, let's visit that square over there so we can build that up. Caravan. Okay, there's some more ruins. Of course, I don't think ruins will give us free technology anymore, because at this point, we've explored so far down the tech tree that to find like a really advanced technology in ancient ruins wouldn't really make sense. But you never know. We'll see what happens. Budapest has given us a new unit. Okay, so they just equip themselves with weapons found in the ruins. Okay, so we got a knight in Rostov. That's not the worst. We'll just have them set to alert status there. And in St. Petersburg, tell you what, let's go ahead and build another cargo ship. Build up our trade routes a little bit more. And let's do the same thing in Novgorod. Let's do that. Because we have room for 2 more trade routes. And we're mostly a seafaring trade civilization. So let's go with that route. Let's do it. No! Okay, someone beat us to Notre Dame. Man, we were 2 turns away from that mess. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate, but it's okay. We're doing okay in the happiness game regardless. A great prophet's been born in the city of Moscow. That is good news. So tell you what, let's go ahead and we're going to use the great prophet right there just to get... That should have converted it fully to... Yep, Tengriism. Very good. Moscow, tell you what, build another settler. Because we're going to colonize up here too. The age of colonization has begun. It's 1360 and it is time. Granted, we're not really going across the ocean. We're just visiting these these neighboring islands off the coast of this main continent. All right, man, I'm really annoyed they beat us to Notre Dame. We're still doing really well in the wonder department, better than anyone else. But that was definitely a coup right there. Okay, now we need to send our great prophet down to Novgorod, because that balance is not good. Let's build a farm there. Move you up there. Next turn. For those of you wondering why I don't use auto explore or auto build, play Civilization V for a while and you'll eventually get sick of the computer making bad moves for you. It's nice. Also, I mean, let's face it, especially when you have the hex grid enabled like this, Civ V is basically a complicated board game. So is Civ 6. And feeling like you're individually moving your pieces every turn, even if you do it quickly like I do, is satisfying. It's nice. So there. That's the way I do it. See, I kind of want to have a city there, too. I kind of do. But I'm going to go way up here. It's going to take several turns. And we're going to keep exploring in the meantime. All right, so who should I trade with here? Bucharest. That's 12 gold per turn. Milan. Where's Milan? Okay, Milan is way over there. I'm also allied with them, sheerly by accident. Or we can trade with Tyre as well. Let's go ahead and go for Bucharest first. And we're going to build yet another... Oh, wait, no, we're not, because we already have one coming up in Novgorod. Never mind. So let's go ahead and go for the... This is Moscow we're in now. Go ahead and build the Riders Guild. We're a little bit behind on that. Build the aqueduct in St. Petersburg. Why not? Alright. Use the Great Prophet on Novgorod. So that's going to put us up to 10 followers there, which is quite nice. And then St. Petersburg is also oddly balanced, so we're going to send the Great Prophet up there as well. We are cleansing Zoroastrianism from our cities with this Great Prophet. Okay, let's see how this turn ends, and I think we'll cut this episode here. Yeah, nothing terribly eventful. I will go ahead and cut this one here. It is 1390 AD. We are about to move into... No, that is not the tech tree. What am I doing? There we go. We're about to move into the Renaissance era. We're just a few techs away from it, about 14 turns, so that's going to come up fairly quickly in the next episode. And I don't know. I'm in full tilt colonization mode at the moment. We haven't really had any conflict. No one has really gotten even a little bit blustery. Persia hasn't come up on my border with a bunch of units saying, hey, you know, bring it or anything like that. They're sitting there. And I'm enjoying it because it's allowing me just to build up a nice empire and even colonize some areas up here that I haven't been to yet. Let's take a quick peek to the north. Okay, yes, that is a coastal area, so we're definitely going to put a city there. And this cargo ship needs to trade with... Actually, I could give extra food to Rostov right now and help that city grow faster. Or just help it build faster. Now let's help it build faster. How about that? Extra production. There we go. Wow, that just cut 12 turns off the production time on the granary. So anyway, I will go ahead and cut this episode here. In the next one, we're going to colonize this island up here. We're going to explore a little bit more. And hopefully start setting out into the ocean to find some of the other civilizations in the game and see what's going on in the rest of the world. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I upload new episodes in Russian Sunset every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next video.